We'll be doing a variety of exercises today. The set one of the Shibashi forms, and then we have time, we'll do some other things. And so let me get settled here. So let's start our warming exercises by stepping out in Wuji posture, raising our hands, and then swinging. It actually is a nice day, overcast and cool for a change. And so it's nice to be indoors as well. Put your foot out and just move your foot in a circle. Exercise these ankles. And let's open the chest. And kick to the side. Very good. Okay, so we're going to work on the Shibashi, which is 18 form. And this is the first set of the, let's see, 6 sets that we are possibly able to do of the 8 that were created. Okay, the first one is standing in a Wuji posture. And let's get the shoulders rounded, lift up the shoulders and just let them go. Let them go again, and one more time. That relaxes the shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Very good. Okay, the first exercise is commencement. So we gather and rise, bending at the knees gently, bringing the hands up, shoulder level. And we want to use as less muscle and tendon action. Just want the hands to float up as though they're in a body of water, and we're just floating up. So we're relaxing more and more. And we bring our breath slower and slower and deeper and deeper. Now we open the heart by broadening the shoulders up and out. Hands together, down, leaning at the knees, and then up, pushing the energy up by bringing the knees up and down. And opening the heart, the lungs, pinching back. Try not to rush through the exercises. We're taking this very slow, just drifting into the air and coming down very gently. And we close by bringing the chi back into the body. Now we put one hand above the head and another one out, forming a big ball essentially, as we dance with the rainbow. Stretching the sides of our torso, but doing it gently so we don't hurt the ribs. Back to center. Now we separate clouds by bringing the hands up the middle line, just above the head and out to the sides, separating the clouds. Visualize yourself floating up into the air amongst the clouds and just very gently separating them. See the brightness of the sunshine. And reclose. Now we twist the waist, keep the hips straight, and just turn out the waist. Extend the arms, one palm up forward and one palm up on behind. Look at the palm behind you. Bring it towards the ear. Pretend there's a ball in the front palm and swing your arms to push the ball off the tips of your fingers. Bend at the knees. Push. Bend down and up. Push. Nice and easy. Try not to raise the shoulders. Back to center and close. Now we're in the middle of a lake of chi, bringing all the energy back into the body as we row the boat forward into the lake. Now we row the boat backwards. And with each movement, relax the shoulders, relax the arms and hands. Back to center. And we hold the ball in the palm of our hand and gently move at the waist, not the hips, and turn. Pushing down on this leg, lifting the ball, feeling the connection between the foot and the fingers. Push down and up. Try to let the waist move the arm up. That way you conserve your energy and let the waist do all the work. Back to center. And we do the same thing to the side with two hands. And we look behind us to look at the moon. Hold the moon in your hands and then bring it down into the other side. Nice, easy, slow motion. And the more you twist at the waist, then you'll be able to look behind you as well. Might be a little difficult trying to keep the hips straight, but that's why we use the waist. And it's good practice. Just be turning at the waist, pushing down on your feet so that the chi comes up the legs into the dantian and up to the shoulders and arms. Pushing down, pushing up, pushing down with your legs and pushing up. Now on the next round, come down and close. Now we close the door by twisting again at the waist and push the hand. Now as we push, all this area, the arm, the hand, really doesn't move. You'll see that as we turn at the waist, the hand just follows. At the very last second, you can push wherever the object is, gathering all the energy into the hand, and then at the last minute, you use the energy to push, projecting your chi out, as though you're reaching the end of your aura here and just touching it. One thing you want to make sure is that you're not bending your knees inward. Try to keep the knees separate. And you come into center to close. Okay. Play with the clouds. Let's circle very gently. The shoulder hardly rises. The elbow just makes a short circle, and the hand makes the larger circle. And we're turning only at the waist. We'll put our hands together and do both circles. Let's move. And we're going the opposite way. And back to center. Now we scoop the sea. So we step out, touch the sea, open the clouds. And we push the waves down and up, making a circle. Letting the hands float up. And we bring the hands towards the chest and open the bird's wings, extending our wrists out. Feel yourself flying in the air, looking down until the earth, looking up to the heavens. Back to center. Now we do the other side, touch the sea and open the sky. The next turn, we push the waves down and out. Now we bring the hands towards the chest for the bird flapping its wings. And back to center. Now we make loose fists. Step out. And we punch, grabbing hold of a rope and bringing it back in. Step in, step out. And back to center. Now we lift onto our toes as we fly like a goose. So we spread our wings and lift up onto our toes and fly up and down. Now we fly higher. And back to center. Now we hold a big ball or a medium-sized ball in your hand. And what we're going to do is make a big circle with the ball, keeping the ball, the separation of your palms equal distance here. And then just rotate the ball up and down. And here's where you relax all your body. And then you push forward. At the top, reverse directions. Right down the center. Now we bounce a ball. So we're going to bring this hand up and tap it like we're bouncing a ball, lifting this leg up. So keep your equilibrium, keep the middle line going. Try not to go too much to the side. Try to stay right in the middle. Imagine there's 3 parts to your body, 1, 2, 3. Always maintain the middle line. So as we go up, you balance, up and bounce. back to center. Now we close the 18 form exercise by bringing the palms up and down. Pressing the palms into the earth. And we close. Bring your hands to the dantian. And let's make 8 circles one way and 8 circles the other way, sealing in the dantian into the sea of qi. Let's shake it out, move around. Okay, so let's try something new, the 5 Tibetan breathing exercises. We haven't done this before, so I'm going to try it out, see how it works, and see if I can remember everything. So we always start off in the mountain stand. It's also called the Wuji stance. So we step out, and this is the mountain stance. We gather the qi from the ground and the qi from the heaven, bring it in down into our body, feeling the energy rise. And we recharge our battery. And the first thing we do is the fire element. We salute the sun. So what we're going to do is form a triangle. And the triangle is going to come up over the head. And then we're going to turn at the waist. So this is supposed to energize the spine, the pineal, pituitary, and the thyroid glands. So we look up and turn. Look for the little diamond shape here. And back to center. Bring your hands down. Then we have the metal elements, saluting the clouds. It's for your lungs and large intestines. What we do is make 2 eagles' beak. We bring the fingers together. And what we're going to do is bring the wrists, one on top of the other, with the pressure points. And as we separate the arms, the hands, then we bring up the eagle points towards the clouds. And back to center. Now we open the tiger's mouth, the earth element, energizing your stomach, your spleen, and your pancreas. And just like we did in the Shibashi One, like carrying the moon, we're going to do the same thing, a little larger for the tiger's mouth. So we're going to turn and open the tiger's mouth. Back to center and close. Now we bring in the water element. We have one hand behind the kidneys and the other hand extended out. So what you want to do on this is make sure you don't push or strain. It's just a gentle thing, like scooping the water in the lake. Back to center for the other side. Back to neutral. And the last one is the wood element for the liver. So we hold the moon in circles and come around and bring the moon out. Extend the energy field. And then I'm going to add one more exercise to this, and that's taking out the excess chi, stagnant chi. So put your one hand on the Ming Men, on the other on the Dantian, and then we're going to expel the excess chi. And close. Again, let's relax, move around. And I think last week we started the Tai Chi Chih. Tai Chi Chih form. And so we'll do some of that for practice today. So as you recall, we start in a rocking motion. And we bring our heels together as we flap the bird's wings. So we extend the wings twice, and then we make a circle, and then back down. Circle. And back to center. Now we extend the foot out. And again, we use the rocking motion throughout all these exercises. Put our hand on top of a platter and just circle, turning only at the waist. Reverse. The rocking motion represents the yin and the yang. Back to center for the other side. Reverse. And back to center. Step out. And now we're going to make two big circles as though we have a bass drum. And the circle's this way and the circle's that way. and reverse. Back to center for the other side. Reverse. Back to center. The daughter on the mountaintop. We're going to bring our wrists and cross them. Back to center. The other side. And back to center. Step out for the daughter of the valley. Up. The other side. Now we hold the ball side to side. Then we go 3 steps that way, 3 steps that way, holding the ball. And back to center. Now we push, pull. So we extend our hands out and back in towards the shoulders. And back to center. Now we pull the energy in. And so last time we did with our hands downward, now we're lifting up towards the sky, making a circle. Back to center, the other side. Back to center. And now we pulled taffy. So we're going to come down and pull the taffy. Now we do a variation of that. We're going to step out and to the side. Now we have our perpetual motion where we lift our legs as we pull the taffy. And back to center. Now we work the pulley. We push and pull. And bring your hands back, both hands down. Two hands. Now we have the light at the top of the head, and we bring our hands up just above the head, and we're going to come out twice. And the third time, we roll the chi, and then back down. Now we go to the temples, the same thing. Coming up on your toes. And we have a joyous breath. So we're going to breathe deep and then let the air out by exhaling and saying, ah. Deep breath. Deep breath. And so we end our program today with a cosmic conscious pose. So we're going to bring the heel from the foot onto the heel ankle of the other foot. Balance ourselves. The hands come up just below the eyes, one in front of the other, so that you can still see, but the hands are not touching. And we hold this pose for a few seconds. Bring down 3 columns of chi.